I haven't picked up the camera in a while. I haven't been really making videos this week. It's been a very long week and got some tough news. And yesterday night I also got some tough news. My dad has a heart condition and that's stage 2. So I'm very worried. I don't know, I'm just very worried. And it's this whole complicated thing. And then he told me it's genetic and that, I should probably get myself checked out. And I don't know if I mentioned this last year, but I had times where I would get up and I would have chest pain and then I wouldn't be able to move. I would just be stuck there. So that would happen multiple times. Hasn't happened in a while, but it worries me for me and my dad. When I did go to Argentina, I got the test where they check like your heartbeat and everything came out good. So that's probably a good sign that I'm good, but I'm probably gonna get myself checked anyway when I can, because it's genetic, and if you take care of it early, it can be reversed. But I don't know how it's looking for my dad. I don't really know what to say. I'm just kind of in a tough spot. And you guys know, I joke around about, oh, maybe one day if I'm too fat, I'll take fucking steroids. That's definitely out of the question. I will have to be natty for the rest of my life. Obviously, I wasn't really planning on taking steroids anyway. Probably just TRT and retatrutide when I have children, like in my 40s, but it doesn't even fucking matter. And I had some crazy dream last night, so I'm gonna start, following my dreams. And I always have, but I think starting Monday, I've been really thinking, and I'm gonna keep thinking the rest of these days, and I'm gonna work on getting closer with God. I'm gonna work on trying to improve myself to the best possible way. And so starting Monday, I'm just going to become a different animal. I'm just going to absolutely no excuses. I want to push myself to the limit. I don't know, I get worried. And I know I have a lot of potential. I see it. And I'm going to take action on that potential. I don't know, it's just been rough. That's why I haven't really been recording. I have had so many thoughts going on in my mind. Stress. A little bit of an existential crisis. But we're gonna come out of this good, and I'm gonna push myself to the limit. And why not follow your dreams? Why not do everything you possibly can? Why not push yourself to the limit? Why not suffer to see what you can achieve? There's two types of people when they get news like this. They can succumb to reality of their reality. They succumb to what the world thinks of them and be like, if I'm gonna die anyway, I'm just gonna eat garbage, eat whatever the fuck I want. I'm just gonna, if everything is futile, then let me just do whatever and ignore that shit. And then there's the other people like me, when you get news like that and you realize if everything is futile, if everything does come to an end, and whatever the circumstances might be, why not take that chance? Why not follow your dreams? Why not go all in? Why not launch for the stars? And that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I've always done. And I'm gonna push myself to a new limit. I'm gonna make sure I stay healthy. incredibly healthy, and I will not let my heart get this condition. I will make sure my heart stays strong. I will not let genetics, stop me. We know this with genetically in my family. No one has ever had abs. No one in my entire bloodline. Everyone has been somewhat obese. And genetically, now if there's this heart condition and whatever else may come, it's not gonna stop me. I will not be a victim to my circumstances. I will not be a victim to my genetics. I will not be a victim to whatever the world throws at me. I will conquer everything that comes through my way, every obstacle. I will prevail. I will prevail, and I will do my best. I will do what is required, and I will achieve the highest level of my being. And I'm gonna make these dreams come true. They're not gonna be dreams, they're gonna be reality. From dreams to goals, to aspirations, to reality, to pushing to the next level. And that's what I'm gonna do. And yeah, not much else to talk about. Gonna get ready for the gym. And yeah, sometimes you get thrown a curveball. But even with a curveball, if you train hard enough and you practice hard enough and you prepare yourself for that moment, you can still hit that curveball and it would be a home run. You can hit a curveball and still be a home run. And you can still fucking win. And that's what we're doing. Any curveball that ever gets thrown at me, no matter how fucking fast it is, I hit that shit and it's always a home run. Out of the park. I excel. I'm the greatest. That's how you gotta think of yourself. I've done everything to get here, and I'm gonna do everything to get further and where I want, and yeah. I'll talk to you guys later.